What's up guys, Lepter1 here, and welcome to another Team Fortress 2 gameplay commentary here on PL Thunder Mountain, playing as a Saharan spy, which I actually haven't done in a while. I haven't sat and played spy to play spy, and this is actually an older gameplay, and I thought I would just tackle this, try and go old school commentary style, talk about why I'm doing the things I'm doing, while also talking a little bit about the gameplay, you know, and the fun stuff that happened in here. So I am not very familiar with PL Thunder Mountain. It's not the map of my choice. It's not something that I'm excellent at. I just tend to always mess up on this upper route here. I just come up here and I'm like, shit, I need to get on the other side of that wall first to be able to do anything. And then I come here, I'm like, crap, I can't jump over this. And I'm like, alright, let's go across the little bridge. Let's see what we can do. Try and not get shot, but I do. And decide to get behind the enemy team and pick up this ammo pack here. Although it's not there, just go up here and I see, who the hell is that? That's Mix Up Platinum. And I get a very nice, he kind of tried to do a 180 right beforehand and I got him. And then he's like, I love pubs. And I'm like, I can't believe I just killed Mix Up Platinum, because that was him, I believe. I think he just chose to join a random server, or I'm extremely lucky and he's in my Steam group and somehow found the announcement to this. But he was here, and he said he missed pubs, and then he traded for like 30 keys later on, and said it's his payment. And I'm kind of confused. I only noticed this in the gameplay afterwards, but if anybody can clear up where I can get paid in keys or virtual items, just let me know. I would appreciate that, you know, because everybody likes to have hats come out of boxes and the such, and oh well. Anyways, back to the gameplay. With the Saharan spy, I find that I'm able to decloak a lot more aggressively, but I also end up running away a lot as well. And that's kind of like a give or take. And look at that. Look how many keys he has. What in the world? I don't even have that many crates. I think I deleted 10 crates a few days ago, whatever. And this is by far the worst move I make in this life, but you know, the cart did a little spinny thingy, so I think you can forgive me. And after all, I do end up coming back up here like, oh, her, I have to go back down. Let me just waste my dead ringer while I'm doing it. And then I do it again almost. I almost go back up there. I almost wish there was a little window that I could just, let's just end up on the other side. Anyways, when you get low health with the DR, I would recommend kind of booking it. Make sure that you don't get shot at, don't go through crossfire, because normally you get pretty ballsy with the DR. Hey, you know, I can take this. I can go through this choke point. I can make it around, and that's not something you can really do when you have 10 or less health. You're pretty much in the red there. I wouldn't get ballsy, but I like Thunder Mountain because it's very, you have a lot of height advantage when you play on here, and that's something that you don't get on a lot of other maps. See, I can jump onto both sides here and get spotted by this demo man, but anyways, I can try and go for stair stabs and fail at those, but that's besides the point. I can get away, and that's what really matters. And getting some side stabs or on little corners right there, it's a lot of fun to do that as well. Now, the scout kind of knows I'm there. He saw me take that. He knows I'm a dead ringer, and I can go to a few places. He hesitated, so I leave. Had he left, I would have stayed in the same exact spot, because where nobody's gonna check again the same health pack right after we just saw that somebody took that health pack. Nobody sits around and waits. You guys want to, you want to find that spy and you anticipate, but as a spy, you want to see where the person's going first. Are they going to wait for you? If they're going to wait for you, if they just want to dilly-dally, I'm going to make my 6 seconds of DR count. I'm going to make my way out. And with the DR, with the Saharan spy, with the familiar Fez, by the way, make sure that you don't have a miscellaneous slot equipped, because it kind of messes up the decloaking sounds. At least, I don't know if they patched that or not. But anyways, if you saw, I completely stealth uncloaked on that medic, which normally you can't do. Anybody with ears that are functional, or semi-functional at least, will end up, you know, hearing you decloak right behind them. But with the DR, that doesn't happen. Or with the Saharan set, that is. That you don't end up doing that. Now, trying to shoot with the Electron J is pretty clunky. I'm not a big fan of it. Where the hell did that scout disappear? I'm not a big fan of the Electron J, but it's fine. If you saw earlier, I was taking some shots from a distance onto a soldier, and that really did help me, you know, regain my cloak. And you can use it effectively to make escapes count better or work better for you. But here, I could have peeked. I could have taken a few shots with my Electron J to get that extra quick second of cloak. I usually like to use it to just fill the last portion of my cloak right before, but I don't know, otherwise that's not too important to me. I just like having the full set bonus. If you saw on that soldier and on that scout, two nice moves, I just want to touch a bit on them. If you saw on that soldier, I actually jumped the path of least resistance. He kind of followed the path, didn't do it as efficiently as possible, but I jumped straight for where I knew he was going, right into his back, and that's kind of a useful tip I can give you. Here, I end up taking that soldier, and that scout checks. He checks to see where I am. He sees me take that ammo crate, and then I end up moving to this side because I haven't really been in this territory a lot. So I want to get my base here, regain my health. I'm disguised as a soldier, so I kind of want to act a little bit dumber if I'm not gonna be able to rocket jump, you know. So gonna regain my health, take my time. There's no rush really. They're just pushing the cart. Nobody cares, you know. But anyways, I kind of haven't done a commentary like this in quite some time, where I end up failing so much, but it is One Life, it is a spy gameplay, and that's kind of how I started growing this channel. It was with spy gameplays where I would just talk about what was happening on screen, and with spy that's kind of a lot easier for me to do because it is pretty hectic. When you're playing spy, there's a lot of things going on, there's a lot of things to manage, and I really want to kind of help others learn how to use it the most effectively. For example, why did I swipe beforehand? It was so that I could lose my soldier disguise and catch up to that other soldier. A little ballsy decloak here, and I immediately go for the health pack. I should have kind of probably gone for that first, but I ended up being in proper position. Anyways guys, that's it. I ended up getting stabbed here, and I will see you guys next time. Please remember to rate, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I kind of just gonna awkwardly end this video. So then my mother said, thank you. What in the... I don't know. Bye guys.